Hi there guys, and welcome back to Velerious' Tekkit. I'm in my living room at the moment. You can see I have a beautiful throne here with a nice red padded seat, my table with its red padded tablecloth and its little dark pole underneath. I have some books lying around the area. I like to have a bit of a read while I relax. And what this place actually is the sorting facility. Now, unlike a lot of people, we're not going to be doing sorting how normal people do it. Oh no, we're using pneumatic tubes and blue electricity through this back box into the sorting machine. These are all things that I've taken from my quarry and put in there so that it knows basically what we're doing and everything. I may have some stuff in my inventory, just ignore that for now. We don't need these tubes anymore either. I have actually wired it underneath here all the way back to the quarry. Now, I used pneumatic tubes because I wanted to kind of keep in with this look of the pneumatic tubes along here. And even though it's a long while away, they actually aren't that slow. And obviously, with these, you don't have to wait for them to warm up, but you do with RedPower engines, which is always an annoyance. This was, though, when I switched it, going to turn on, basically, the quarry was going to start piping the minute you switched that. But I decided against it. It's getting dark already. So let's have a jump over here. This will be in the next episode. I will be explaining that one. I was hoping to do some kind of like infinite food pool with bread. One that would be fully automatic for you. You'll just have to set it up once, throw a switch, and it'll work. As you can see, this is starting to once again overflow. So we need to set it immediately with this to start ticking away and taking things out of these chests and sending them finally back to us. Because the quarry is absolutely raping through this. It is using a lot of its power that it has stored up, and it is just going sick. We might want to increase this timer here. We'll drop it down to 0.75. That is extremely fast. And it should be able to take as many blocks as the quarry can give it now. And it will be passing them back to where we are, of which I will show you in a second. It's still throwing things on the floor, but that's probably just because everything is overflowing at the moment. We'll take out a stack of dirt and a stack of cobble and take that back with us. That might just ease up the process a little bit. If you have a quarry like that, this is the reason why I'm now showing you the sorting facility, because you will need some kind of sorting facility in order to get rid of all the useless things that a quarry will dig up. Things like sand, dirt, coal, none of the stuff you really need. However, if it does actually dig you up a diamond or uranium, what you can do is get yourself an alchemical chest like this, and just stick your diamond or uranium or whatever you want in the top left-hand corner in the target zone. And what should be happening over here is, down this pipeline will be coming a lot of items. We'll have a quick jog down, see if we can meet them halfway. But they should be flying down here from the chests that are over there. If not, then there could be something wrong with the tube. I did check this the other day and it was working okay. Yeah, that looks like them there. Yeah, look, they're coming. This is an awful lot of rubbish, really, isn't it? You can just see... Oh god, no. That's not what I wanted to do. Uh-oh, now they're all going back. Oh, I have really messed this up in seconds. The tubes are extremely fragile, but most of the time I usually manage to not hit them like that. We need to go even more forward. No. Just quickly go... Doo-doo. There we go. That might fix it. Hopefully that will fix it. Probably won't fix it. It better fix it now. No, they're going to come back. Oh well. When they get there, the transposer will tell them that they've come the wrong way, and it'll just send them back on their journey. But there's a lot of piping that went down here. You probably couldn't do this on your own server if you were playing like survival, unless you had an excess amount of copper and tin already. If you have a quarry up, then I'm sure you probably already do have an excessive amount of copper and tin. It's one of the main things that the quarry always brings up. Oh, jump up here. And up there. Now then, when these items come up, they will be passed into this chest, and we'll go through this transposer here, one at a time, into our sorting facility. Now, our sorting machine works the exact same as like if you used a diamond pipe or anything like that. what it will do is it will assign colours to them and send them down. Instead of just like coming out of one pipe, it'll send them down coloured pipes. So it comes down with brown, it will only go into the brown pipe, and it will know where the brown pipe is, so it will go down there. But if we had something to say like iron come in, or anything like that, it would only go to the white colour, yellow for coal, brown for all your useless stuff that you want to immediately send up to the alchemical chest, so the alchemical chest can take in all this cobblestone, sand, everything we don't need, and change it into a lovely diamond for us over time. It's just slowly piping it in at the moment. I'm slowly taking out that chest. Up here though, you should start seeing that this will start going up, but really slowly. Now, it might be slow to begin with, but this is our sorting facility. We won't be using it all the time. Let's see. And by what I mean is we won't be, sat here watching it all the time. Now, I did go a step further with mine, so that, oh, this is getting a bit high. We'll just knock this down as well, because obviously it's sending a lot of items through really quickly. So what we need to do is quickly get them shot into this sorting facility, so the sorting facility can figure out like what it's going to be doing with them. The bat box at the moment is being powered by, I think it's 7 solar arrays outside. It's all in blue electricity with these blue alloy wires that go along the bottom. I don't think there's any other way to power this. You can see on that side there is that this little button here just changes the mode to change it to different types of sorting and such. Now, if, say, anything that's ore-like comes in, what I want to do with ores is immediately have them macerated and furnaced. So they will go down the white wire. They will follow down and check up or down. Up will say, I've got the white wire, so go up and go through the white one. Once through, it will be passed in to the macerator. The macerator will macerate it, pass it through into the furnace. Furnace will smelt it, pass it through over to that pipe. And this pipe goes actually round the back, as you can see, and takes it all the way up into this one corner by itself. I would throw things in there to show you, but there is a lot of stuff coming through at the moment. We're getting a massive overhaul of stuff, and obviously down there there's 3 things sending at once, but we only have 1 transposer here sending it. We could probably speed it up to even faster now. So it's now going at 0.4 of a second. So every second it's sending 2 and a little bit worth of stuff. Obviously not just a little bit, it'll be sending 2 and a bit more. The battery box is actually still filled up. It's going very nicely. It could be just because we're during the day. The sorting machine is full on electricity, as you can see there, and all the stuff being piped through now is going through faster. Still not as fast as I would like, but hopefully fast enough that it will sort everything out without the quarry ever overloading itself again. We want to really get at least half of the bulk here, so that the crystal chests do have some room to keep taking stuff in. We'll go back and just have a look and see if we've done absolutely any kind of denting within the crystal chest to see if we've, helped the backlog of stuff a little bit so that it won't just immediately start killing itself again and pouring items all over the floor and lacking the server. I am actually playing on single player mode as well. So the item lag won't be as bad, but you'll still get item lag even on single player. How's the quarry doing? It's moving, but not mining much. Or maybe it is mining, because it seems to be passing things through. I just can't see them. What kind of pipe is this? Cobblestone? Have I got one there? Yeah. I'll just do that. That's not fixed it, has it? What about if we did that? Is it going to throw things on the floor now? Have a tantrum? Go on, throw things on the floor. Okay, it's not throwing things on the floor, which means to me that it's not mining properly. It seems to be mining slower now. I don't know. It definitely had some stuff in there. So the tube is here as well, as you can have a little look at. Ooh. It leads down into this underground passageway where all the stuff just comes through the tube. It actually is quite nice just to sit here and watch the things come through the tube, but that would probably be boring if I'm just sat there doing that beat. We shall fly over to our base again to have a quick look at how the sorting facility is going. I just wanted to give quite a little overlook, really, of the sorting facility that you could make if you had blue electricity. We'll go around the back as well. Now this here is where all the power is coming from. these solar panels are taking the energy from the sun the same way as the EU would come from the sun, but instead it's just turning it into blue electricity. And the blue electricity will be sent down here. It will go into this back box here, where the back box has the normal charge and its backup power. It will then be passing it into this sorting machine that at the moment is just quickly whizzing through these items. It's clicking them in and out, looking at them all and sorting them in a nice, easy to read manner. I tested this before with all different types of items, and you know, if you had copper in there or anything like that, how it would send it and such. So we'll put copper at the beginning instead of this cobblestone. Hopefully it'll send that. Yeah, there goes the copper. The copper goes in, it comes out white. So it will now be sent down this pipe instead of the brown pipe, and it will be passed down here into the macerator, of which the macerator is powered, so it will immediately begin macerating, and it will pass it up there after it's finished with everything. Now, what are the other things we've got on here? Right, we've got coal going into yellow here, which is the chest over there that's next to the irons. So we'll put some coal at the beginning, just to see that when it pipes it up, it should go into this chest here, where there's 3 coal at the moment. It will also be labelling it with yellow. Yeah, so there you go. When the coal goes through, it's being put into a yellow box. Now, the other thing that's quite nice about this is, if you had like a long tube coming out and loads of different colours and everything, that you'd be able to see the boxes that go around like these coal. So you'd know that that's going into the yellow pipe without having to always sit there checking, going, where did I send the coal? Oh yeah, to the yellow pipe. And the minute it's finished with all the coal, it went straight back to putting the brown in for all the cobblestone and sand and useless stuff. I put flint in the useless stuff and obsidian. Now you might think that, you know, maybe obsidian could come in handy, but I will be showing you at some point an automatic obsidian generator that I'm currently working on. I've got it to the point where all you have to do is put down the redstone and flick a lever, and it will pour the lava down onto the redstone, making your obsidian, push the lava off the top, extract the obsidian blocks, send them into a chest for you, and all you have to do is go down and put more redstone down. It is a really simple kind of method to do. It's something that you'd probably not always need. These are my lights, by the way. I have glowstone up here, and down here I should have just glowstone in the wall every now and then, yeah. Next episode, as I said though, I'm not 100% sure on what to do. Copper's finally melted and going through that and such. I wasn't too sure on what to do, so I came across the idea of maybe some people in Tekkit, I know I do, you always get to the point where you go, oh no, I've run out of food, I better go kill some cows or something. Now, I was going to make an absolutely amazing bread farm that will work all automated and everything, but instead, I think I'm just going to make kind of like a small one that you'd be able to do on your own. This is going to be like a little elevator shaft. We've got a little elevator over here. It would have teleported me to a farm, but I gave up on that idea. I'm just showing you basically what I should be showing next episode, but there you go. So, I think we'll leave it there. If there's anything about blue electricity, sorting, or anything at all that you don't understand, that you'd like to question about, either leave a comment, you can message me. I'm also on Twitter, so you can send me a tweet and ask on there. Either way, I will respond to any queries about how blue electricity works, or anything else I've done in my previous videos, such as setting up a quarry, getting landmarks working, wireless redstone, of which this was going to work off of, but over here you'll see that there's a wireless sender there that actually works upstairs. Because this always had to look pretty, it just needed to look cute. So under here is our light switch. When we flick this, it turns off the lights, or it should do, but I was a bit lazy and just thought, nah, I could just pull them back and then pull them forward. So yeah. If you have any questions though about any of the wireless redstone or anything like that, I don't mind answering anything. I do dabble a lot in Tekkit with things like this. And just before we leave, I will show you one final thing, which is all our precious stuff is going into the orange chest, which is this chest here. Our precious stuff includes things like uraniums, or diamonds, or sapphires, or anything like that. So if we put sapphires here, you'll see the sapphires be fired out, and they're meant to go into the orange chest. So when they come out, they've got a colour that's orange, and it looks really identical to the actual pipe they're in, but they will actually go to the orange pipe down there. You could really, with this, have millions of ideas. You could sort out cobblestone from dirt, from sand, by having a sorting machine into a sorting machine. Because what would happen is, you'd have the first sorting machine going with like different coloured pipes, so you could lead off like certain types of ore. So if you wanted iron and copper to go one way and tin to go the other way, you could have iron and copper under a yellow cable and tin under a white cable. Then have a sorting facility afterwards that would split up the iron and the copper by making them different colours again. So it would be really extensive kind of sorting that you could perform with this, and blue electricity doesn't always require quite a lot of electricity to run everything. We've been running this now for about 15 minutes. It's been running during the day. It's actually night time now, so the solar cells outside will not be getting any power at all. We're literally running off the power that is stored currently in the bat box. And that power is then passed over to the sorting facility, which, as you can see, is actually going quite quick at the moment. It's just piping through all these items really fast. Have we got this on the fastest setting at the moment? Yeah. So we have actually got this pipe going on the fastest setting, which is 0.4 of a second. We'll just go have one look at the quarry, and then we'll end the episode. But it's been quite an interesting episode. I don't usually do a lot with blue electricity or anything like this. I am majorly always into like EUs and your buildcraft stuff and all that. I'm not really into blue electricity most of the time. I just found it interesting that it had a sorting facility, and I've not really understood the sorting facility, so I thought I'd show everyone else it. The other thing that we could do here, because this is a very simple kind of method for extracting from these chests. Because I didn't want the redstone engines underneath the chest, what I decided instead was to put the transposers down there that would be absorbing one item from there. You could also use filters for these, which would have worked better had I got a better like input system over there, because you need a lot of space, because it will just extract these by 64 packs and just keep sending them ridiculously fast. This can also be adjusted, so we've got 0.75 at the moment, so every few seconds it'll just send an extra one. We could increase that to 1 second, so that every second it's taking one item out of each one, which means every second we're getting 3 items, and since we're 0.4 back at the beginning, it would mean that that only goes 2 times a second, so we'd actually be getting 1 item extra. If you wanted to do it properly, what we'd have to do is set this up here to be on, oops, not that slow, 1.2. which is the exact amount that the transponder back there needs to send the 3 items through. Anyway, I'll just fly back home and I shall leave it there. This will be the end of it, and next time we will be looking at several different things, deciding on what idea I come up with. I could finish the obsidian generator by then and actually show everyone how to make a quick obsidian generator. The obsidian generator just means that you don't have to do any of the mining for it. I'm hoping to get it to the point where you don't even have to put down the redstone yourself, so that you flick a lever, the redstone will be put down for you and everything will be sorted out. The other thing that I'm trying to do is work out how to get a farm with deployers on to be able to basically put down seeds, then put down bone meal, and the seeds and bone meal will make obviously wheat, which what will be poured onto, it will flow down to the bottom. The wheat will be taken away and half of it will be crafted into bread, the other half made into bone meal. And even better than all of that, you should then get the seeds go back in the deployer. The bone meal will come back into the deployer as well, and you should be able to have a infinite food farm of bread that will just be fully automatic, because it will work on a timer, so the timer will tick every time that the pipes and everything are shut off, and I will show you how to make a small one, quick and effective. It should be something really interesting to do, but I've been working at the moment. I've not really got the full idea for it. Anyway, we shall leave it there, because all I'm doing now is looking at a pipe that is sorting out all my cobblestone to just be smelted into diamonds. I mean, how much have we got at the moment? Yeah, So it's going a lot faster now. We've got everything running extremely quick, and slowly we are ticking up towards our first diamond. Not a big deal, but to be honest, with the amount of cobblestone, dirt, sand, and other useless things you'll get from the quarry, it's a big deal to me. We'll just stick in some cobblestone that I have lying on me at the moment, and then we'll be able to turn all of this into a diamond while it's still accepting more cobblestone. Right, see you next time, guys. Hope you like the throne, and I'm Velerious. Bye!